Okay, so another topic. This time the genre for the rant is going to be geek, and this topic is going to put. There we go. Oh no, I'm gonna go back because I gotta be a special bitch. For video games, pointless console wars. So the basics, just to be douche. Self-explanatory. This is another annoying thing to me. Like, I'm a huge gamer. Give some background. Like, ugh, let me just be a total douche right now. What games this is what I have? Well, I had to rebuy PS2, but I have PS2. What else for that generation? GameCube. I have basically have everything from the PS3 generation. I originally had a PS3 backwards compatible model, the old fat model. If you have one, let me tell you something. They're guaranteed to have the yellow blinking live death issue because of the way they built it. In which case, you start your PS3. Seems like it's about to start, and then it'll suddenly just kind of shut off or not turn on at all, and it'll just blink that yellow light. And you basically need to reverse engineer your freaking PS3. You got to break down the compound's broken down. You have to take it apart. You have to reapply a compound. You have to use a heat gun to, I forgot the term for it, and reapply the compound and then build it back up again. I mean, I did all of that really just to transfer to my new PS3. So now I have a PS3 Slim, 250 gigs, I believe. I have a 360. I have a Wii. I got the 360 first because at the time I could afford that before I could afford anything else, but whatever. So I got 360. I have a PSP, which I start off everything with. I mean, I think the first thing from the generation that I got was PSP, and then the second thing I got was 360. Then I got a PS3 backwards compatible. Wow, that guy's really chugging that guy. Yeah, watching a Law and Order SVU marathons always a fun thing to do, especially when the defendant just chokes the crap out of an attorney. Okay, that was stupid. Totally gonna be found guilty now, dude. Anyway, PSP, 360, oh, not Weiss, wow. PSP, 360, then PS3, and then, like, last semester of my college days, got a Wii because I really wanted to play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, and then Xenoblade Chronicles, and you don't have that for Wii, get it. It's totally worth it. And then I got me a 3DS. At first I had DS, what is it? DSi XL Double Wide Trailer Park, because there's too many letters in that name. And then I eventually sold that to get 3DS because it's purple, and I need that to play Fire Emblem Awakening. Oh, Fire Emblem. I have a PSP Go because and then I have a PS Vita, and what else is that? Yeah, that's it. I have too many. I spent so much money on games. I want to get Wii U eventually, just cause. I mean, I'm not in any particular rush. I'm definitely getting a PS4. I'm a Sony girl to the end, but Nintendo's always my backup bitch. My problem with 360 is like every game I wanted to get for 360 wound up like being poured over to PS3 anyway. The only thing that really screwed me over was Tales of Vesperia, in which case it is on the PS3, but Namco Bandai decided not to give it to America because why would we? We want to be a total dick, so I don't know. They're better in recent years, but we didn't get Vesperia on PS3 for no reason. We got Eternal Sonata on PS3, but then we didn't get Vesperia, which is like if we got Vesperia, I would have no reason to own 360, which is why it goes unplayed. But anyway, one of the things that keeps bothering me with these freaking console wars is this whole aspect of like, well, which console is better? Namely the PS3 generation, because it's really competitive. I mean, PS2 generation, PS2 totally cleaned out. Xbox did really well, but PS3 cleaned out. Who else? GameCube really didn't do all that well. I mean, I have my GameCube still. I don't know why the hell I still have that. What's the verdict? The verdict is question mark faces. I'm gonna assume you're found not guilty. Olivia, what are you doing? Wait, don't look at me. Okay. Yeah, that's the nod of victory. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so GameCube was just, it kind of sucked that generation. It's like, I love Nintendo. They always go like a completely different, like innovative, like creative route, but like sometimes it wins. It's a hit and miss. It's a hit and miss. PS3 generation, it was funny because near the beginning, I would say, uh, all of them. I mean, PS3. I mean, the PS3 generation to me was flawless. I mean, I wound up buying all the consoles because to me, every one of them had enough of something on it. Like, I might as well buy and just have all of them in the end. I mean, we at the time was selling the near the beginning. We was selling the most. It was selling the most consoles because it really tapped into that casual gamer market, which really helped them out. PS3 had the most capabilities system wise. Like, if you compare like pound for pound, all the capabilities it had, like it definitely had the most. I don't give a crap whether you like them or not. Like, I have a Blu-ray, stupid. Shut up. If you're like me, PS3 is the reason why you have a Blu-ray player, and anime keeps doing this crap where it's like, oh, we'll put on Blu-ray first and make these douchebags spend all this money on Blu-ray. At least for the more recent anime. But yeah, but it still had like the most features out of all of them, and 360 had the most games at the time. Not all of them were, to me, are pretty much, they're pretty even. I mean, if you're a hardcore gamer, you tend not to like Wii as much. You're more of a PS3 or 360 person. If you're hardcore, you know, you do PS3 or 360. To me, you do both. But then between the PS3 and 360 people, you had this ridiculous console, because that's really what the console wars were. It was, I mean, every generation has their own, but with the PS3 generation, it was the 360 and the PS3. And people, I mean, oh god, both sides are annoying, but to me, the 360 people are the most annoying, because everything I really got from this is basically 360 side for me for the console wars. I can't afford PS3, and instead of just being truthful and honest and being like, well, I can't afford PS3, that's why I have the 360 in the first place, instead of being honest with themselves, yes, I can't afford it, but no, the PS3 sucks. The PS3 sucks. I mean, I can't afford it, but it sucks. Dude. You can't afford it does not equal it sucks. You just can't afford it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in like I can't afford the system. Especially PS3 backwards, the old PS3 model. Yeah, it was fucking. It originally came out, it was like $800, $900, and it's funny because I found out that really every console should have been selling for around $1,000, but of course no. So literally every system they were losing money, so they had to drop the whole backwards compatibility function, and just so they can make it and do a few like several other modifications to make it cheaper. But really, I can understand, like, you know, you can't afford it. Like, it's totally, that's a total legit like reason not to buy a PS3, like you can't fucking afford it. But then you get all these reasons like, well, it sucks, and one of the main reasons is because they can't afford it. Another thing I had heard, which is a pretty good reason, was, oh, well, why get a PS3? I mean, it's always constantly updating. It's like, well, when you are the master awesomeness of PS3, of course it's always going to be updating because it has to update. I look at 360, I look at my 360 personally, it's like, well, oh my god, there's so many ways you can improve, but you just are the same piece of crap that you are going to be, and you just have to accept it. Whereas PS3 is always improving itself to make it the best it can possibly be. So the update thing to me, which is more tactical, is still a dumb reason for why 360 over PS3, especially when you look at them game wise. Like, most of the games you're gonna get from 360, like, dude, they have it on PS3 too. Yes, there's a few games that are exclusive to 360, but really, PS3 has more games where it's like it's on PS3, but it's not on 360. A decent amount of 360 games are also on PS3. So it's like, really, you might as well just get the PS3 because you can do a billion one things anyway. So just do it. What's another thing? I think another thing I heard along with the it's too expensive. It's like, oh, that's what hipster rich people can afford. No, it's called having a job, saving up money, and you can buy a PS3, or buy only. I bought mine on eBay. I buy all my consoles used. I mean, with video games, you should buy used. Why spend top dollar for brand new when you don't have to? Unless you're like me, like obscure JRPGs. So pretty much had to buy stuff brand new sometimes because it's like either you buy it brand new or you don't buy it at all. But yeah, I bought all my consoles used. I bought PS3 backwards compatible. At the time, I was, what was I, like a sophomore in college, a freshman and sophomore in college. Screw it, I was a sophomore in college. I had to buy used, of course, because like, yeah, well, they discontinued making them, so it's used or nothing. PS3, the new one I bought to replace that, yeah, I bought it on eBay because I was like, screw it, I might as well. And at the time, to hold me down because I didn't have I didn't have a heat gun to fix my old PS3. Just another tangent. I was playing Catherine at the time. If you haven't played Catherine, it's worth every freaking minute you play. I mean, they're making a Catherine too. I don't know when it's coming out, but play Catherine. That's an awesome game. It's for both the 360 and the PS3. I got mine for the PS3, but whatever. Play that game. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Especially if you like the Shin Megami Tensei games. Play Catherine. Anyway, that's what I was playing. But yeah, getting super back on point. I mean, 360 people to me just seem really whiny. They complain whenever a feature comes out on PS3, but nothing comes out on 360. It's like, complain to Microsoft. Don't complain to PS3. Like, if you were to ask my personal opinion, 360 just placates to the most stereotypical negative viewpoint of a gamer. I mean, to me, this is what Microsoft did for their business plan from Xbox. Like, okay, what are male gamers like? Because we're doing guys play Vegas. No decent woman worth having will play Vegas. What do guys do? Well, first off, they're all virgins and they don't talk to people. So let's give them games that like want to eat up all the time. What do you usually like? First-person shooters and sports. That's all they care about. That's all they do. I mean, what else would they do? And like, literally, it's like the most negative. Like, think about every negative stereotype that you have, at least about the male gamer. That was the business plan for Xbox. Because if you look at it, especially Xbox, it's nothing but the same type of games that you would see a stereotypical male gamer playing. Just sports, action, adventure, and FPSs that you can shake more FPSs than you can shake a stick at. It's like, how many FPSs do you need before it's enough? Jesus Christ, they're all pretty much the same. Small differences here and there, but goddamn. I mean, arguably the same thing can be said about any. I mean, yes, you can say that about any genre, but definitely FPSs. But anyway, it's like Xbox. I mean, it was like that to me, and then 360 to me really improved. It's a shame that like you kind of lose this genre diversity to There's a lot of games that came out in Japan that we just didn't get in America, but anyway, again. I mean, 360 people to me is just like constantly whiny that they don't have a feature that PS3 has. But to me, it's like, well, who gives a about what one system has over the other? Oh, what one system has over the other? Just buy that system. I don't care if you don't have the money at the time. Just save up and wait till you do. It might take you years, but you do what you have to do to afford what you want to get. So I understand this whole, again, pointless console wars because at the end of the day, it's like, well, you can just have all of them and quit your bitching, or pick your poison and just deal with the losses. I mean, if you're a 360 person, fine, pick a 360, but don't start bitching when, oh, well, PS3 got the feature that 360 ramble. Like, deal with it. That's the decision you made when you decided to go with the system you went with over the others. That's why, if honestly I had to redo the thing again, I only had one console, I would just have the PS3 because the overwhelming majority of the games I'm going to get are going to be for the PS3 anyway. So, especially when I had the backwards compatible model, like, well, all I really do is play PS2 and PS3 games. I mean, everything I do is on the PlayStation right now. 3DS kicks ass. Again, like, Nintendo's always my backup bitch, so 360 to me is really just my orphan kid, like, more forgotten child, but anyway, I mean, my whole point to this is that it's pointless. It doesn't matter. Pick a system, stick with it. Don't bitch when one console gets something over the other. Just deal with it. Either buy the console or shut up. Those are your options. Buy or shut up. I don't care about your money situation because technically everything can be fixed in time. You don't have the money now. You probably have the money several years from now. That's why having a job helps. I mean, that's why you want to have one of the benefits of having a job. You can afford other pointless crap that you don't really need but you want. That's what you get. But anyway, don't bitch about it. Just deal with it. So that's that topic. Just quit your bitching, basically. You're gonna be annoying again. So back to social network stuff. WordPress blog. Hopefully you can read that. You got my Facebook page. Like that. Just like and subscribe to everything I have. Twitter. That's my main Twitter. How I do my Twitter popular news feeds, or how I populate my Twitter is basically all of these other freaking things feed into my Twitter. Facebook page feeds into it, WordPress blog feeds into it, Tumblr feeds into it. My LinkedIn account does my LinkedIn? I don't know. Basically, any social networking thing I have links into it or feeds into it. That's how I cheat with Twitter. Occasionally, I'll post original things, but whatever. Okay. Tumblr, you got slightly-misanthropic.tumblr.com. I have a bunch. I mean, honestly, I have 6 Tumblrs, but this is the one that you need to know for this particular blog. And again, join the Bitch Brigade today. Subscribe. Appreciate those subscribes. Please do so. And again, don't forget to comment and like my videos. And if you don't like my videos, don't... This is what I do. If I honestly don't like a video, I don't even give them a thumbs down. Unless they say something super controversial, like they make some super racist comments. So that tier, that bullshit tier, I don't give them a thumbs down or anything. I just basically like, disappointed, head shake, and I just keep going on. But it's not a big deal. But anyway, subscribe, like, comment, especially if constructive feedback, and I'll see you next time. Bye!